Good morning, everybody. Johnny B. Good here, located right now in O'Hare, Illinois, well, near O'Hare Airport, at a service plaza. Today is Friday, March 7, 2014. Local time here is 8:47 Central. Temperature is a beautiful, beautiful 33 degrees. I had to spend the night here last night. This is as far as I could make it with my logbook. And right now I am about 118 miles to Sussex, Wisconsin. My scheduled delivery time is today and at 1300. For whatever reason, in my dyslexic Johnny B. Good brain, every time I read on the computer 1300 hours, my brain sees that as 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and I know it's 1 o'clock. It always gets me in trouble. I should make it there with no problem. I plan to get fuel, DEF, and reefer fuel, even though I don't have a refrigerated load, but it's always a good idea to keep this reefer tanks at least 3/4 full before dropping it. Otherwise, other drivers have to, when they hook up to it and the tanks are not, you know, within the required amount, then they would have to go and fuel it up, and it's aggravating that way. It happened to me quite a bit, and I certainly don't want that to happen to somebody else. Okay, today I would like to address the issue of donation. And this thing has been bothering me to no end. One of you has kindly rebuked me of this, and I certainly welcome the rebuke, criticism, and I tell you, I feel the same way. If maybe you missed a video that I addressed this to or with, I did address it as, you know, I feel conflicted by it. And it turns out that before I did ask for the camera, Ron has already sent the camera to me, and Jess Barrett has already got himself a gift. And I don't know, man, I really, as I said earlier, if you missed that video, many of you has watched that video and said, you know, I said that I feel funny that I'm doing this and asking for help and all that stuff, because this is really not what my videos or my channel's about, or this is not what I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to gain material things. I also, I guess some of you really do enjoy some of my videos when I go in and truck stops and film, you know, the travel stores, the restaurants. And I fully understand about there's nothing wrong with my phone camera. It does the same job as the Sony does. But you gotta understand that this, you know, I can't go around truck stop holding up my camera like this. I mean, that, you know, the Sony is quite embarrassing enough, let alone the you know, the camera, the phone going like this. I mean, it's one thing to have a Sony on top of my hat like I usually do. It's another thing for the camera or the phone to go like this around everywhere I go. I mean, I just, you know what I mean? But I do understand where you're coming from. I really do. You know, the Bible talks about when someone rebukes you, you ought not to defend yourself. And I'm trying very hard to explain it without defending myself, but maybe those things are hard. I guess it would have to depend on your attitude in your part, I guess. But my motive right now is to explain why. You gotta realize that there's a lot of you out there that have different tastes, different feelings, and different likes and dislikes. Some people really love the drop and hook technical part. Some people really just absolutely love this view right here on the road with my commentaries. And some people just really like the truck stop views. Some people like the, you know, the drop and hooks and the unloading part. But you gotta admit, the phone camera can't use that for the unloading part. So what I'm saying is, just some people like that idea. They wanted to help, and for one thing, I'm not a proud person. I don't see anything wrong with accepting people's gift. And you know what, also, Ron and Jesse, they have already bought the stuff. Now it would be somewhat of an insult to return them, right? I mean, it would. Yeah, it certainly would not be a kind gesture to ship it all up and return it. I don't think they would take it kindly of it. I don't know. So, yep. Okay, well, you know, for a long time, I understand about you saying about being hypocritical, me talking about God and all that stuff, and I do. As I said in the earlier segment of this, I really was conflicted in convicted of all this, and I guess all I'm saying is thank you for the awareness and the rebuke, and I will take kindly and learn from this mistake, I guess. As I said earlier also, for a long time I wanted, and I have been praying to God to give me somewhat of a ministry. Now, I've always wanted to know what my talents are, you know, in a spiritual world of things, how I can win people to Christ and be the light of the world. And I don't know, I've been getting so many positive results and reviews and comments about what I'm doing, and sometimes I feel a little bit funny because in my mind who am I to, you know, who am I to be the light of the world, be the candle on the hill? I am a wicked, vile, sinful person. But I guess it's not me per se. It is the Spirit of God in me that is the light of the world, the candle on this hill. So, and I don't know, I still get conflicted whether this is a ministry or this is just a hobby, or I don't know. Sometimes I feel a little bit funny about that, and I don't know for sure. But I can say again that I've been getting a lot of positive feedbacks, and well, I think I said my piece, and once again, thank you for reminding me, and I do welcome, and I will not delete your comment. So, alright, well, I better cut this video here, and we'll catch you guys later. Johnny Be Good here. Have a good and godly day. Peace.